What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about managing expectations. And the reason why I brought this topic up is because I see a lot of people out there thinking that they can put in the most bare minimum effort and they can get great results out of just putting out bare minimum effort. And it's impossible, because life is only going to give you back what you put in. So if you put in massive action and massive effort into what you want your life to look like, it's gonna return that to you tenfold. But if you're putting in the bare minimum effort, you're putting in just enough just to get by, it's not gonna look the way you want it to look. I wanted to talk about this topic because a lot of people need to inspect what they expect out of life. You gotta inspect what you expect, right? If you are expecting great results out of life, make sure you're putting in great effort. You know, I'll share a story with you. Recently, I went to Spain and I was trying to drive and see a waterfall, and I rented a car, right? I had to rent a car. I rented an electric car, and the electric car only gave me so many miles to the charge. So at some point, I would need to go and recharge the battery in the electric car, right? And I went to the waterfall and I'm watching the levels of the battery, and it was great. It got me there, but I did not expect this battery to last and get me back to where I was going from. I knew that I needed to somewhere along the lines before I made the run to get back to the location that I needed to, back to the city. I really understood that I needed to stop and get some juice. And that's me understanding and looking at what I need to get me to where I want to be. It's the same thing with life. You see, I had to measure the amount of charge I needed to get back to the city. I couldn't just expect that, yes, I have pretty much half a battery left and it's gonna get me to where I wanna be. No, I had to understand that, hey, you're gonna have to go and charge up this battery to get back to where you're coming from. And that's the same thing with life. Life, you have to literally look at your life, look at where you wanna go, and put in double the effort to get there so you can make sure that you make it there, right? You can't just expect that, hey, I'm gonna just do this and do that, and you're just all over the place. You have no plan, you're not putting in consistent action and think that you're gonna get to your destination. It's not gonna happen. Those are unrealistic expectations. But also, what I mean by when I say inspect what you expect, I'm also talking about expect that if you do something for a long enough time, you're gonna get the results that you're looking for. Say to myself, man, if I use YouTube for example, if I make 1,000 videos on YouTube, I'm gonna get better over time. You can expect that you will get better over time. If you're literally looking at ways to get better and you're improving each video that you make, you will get better over time. You can expect you will get more subscribers. You can expect that you will have more success than if you do, one video here, one video there, one video in 2 months. You can expect that you will have better results by just knocking it out and doing 1,000 videos consistently. You can expect that because that's a realistic expectation based on the results that you put in. And that's what this video is about. It's about having realistic expectations about the effort that you're putting in your life, right? Have a realistic expectation about the results that you're gonna get from the effort that you're putting in. Simple as that. I'll use another example. Look at the example of a tree, right? Let's just say you want to plant a tree and you want it to grow. You cannot expect a tree to grow from a seed if, number one, you don't plant it, number two, you don't water it, you don't take care of it. You can expect fruit from that tree, and you cannot expect shade from that tree, because that would be an unrealistic expectation based on the actions that you took to help that tree grow. And it's the same thing with life, right? You have to put in the effort. You have to grind. Sometimes it's not gonna look perfect, but if you put in that work, you're gonna get what you want. If you consistently put that work in, you're gonna get what you want. If you consistently take care of that tree, you can best believe that tree is gonna grow. And lastly, you need to celebrate your wins, right? I don't care what any other guru says. Whenever you get to a certain milestone, you should celebrate it. And it doesn't have to be like you're going out throwing a party, right? It can be as little as you got to a certain point with your fitness. So you said, you know what, when I get to this certain point, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my favorite restaurant. Or I got to a certain point on YouTube, so I'm gonna go and indulge in something, or I'm gonna take this time to, I don't know, go to a theme park or something, whatever that you're into, right? You can literally find ways to reward yourself for doing what you're supposed to do. Because if you reward yourself, you know that you have something to look forward to the moment you know, are successful with whatever it is that you're chasing, right, to accomplish. In conclusion, man, life rewards whoever invests in it, right? By staying focused, by staying resilient, by staying consistent, being disciplined, right? You can almost be certain that you will succeed, you will hit your target. It's gonna happen. If you do your best, you will get the best results, right? Peace out.